Hi everyone, we're here with Gered and Andrea from not Thorpe, but it's
Woodland.
Thorpe.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's way north of Wisconsin, and it takes them hours to drive here, like 3, right?
Yeah, close to it.
All right, so why don't you share Jared's history? And Andrea's so nice; she doesn't like being in front of a camera, but you know what? With a face like mine, only a mother could love. Come on. And seriously, I get people on the internet who or they're like, look at you, you're such a fatty, who are you to give health advice to anybody? And that I'm being nice, and anybody can hide behind an email address, but share with us to help others what was going on with Gered and what's going on now.
So
Yeah.
June 2nd, he had a ischemic left cerebellum stroke.
Okay, so I'm going to interrupt you. June 2nd, ischemic left cerebellar stroke. What does that mean? Lack of blood supply to the cerebellum. The cerebellum is the back part of the brain, controls your balance and coordinated movement.
Yes.
Because not everybody will know that.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
And then, so it went undiagnosed for 3 days. Then they airlifted him to Minnesota where he did the acute program.
Back up. How did it go undiagnosed for 3 days?
They discharged him with vertigo from the ER.
Wow.
And there he
So
lay.
he was having a stroke, and the brilliant ER doc said, well, this is just vertigo.
They did the CT scan. They did not light
Nothing.
it up. They didn't light it up.
They didn't light up. They didn't use contrast.
They didn't use contrast.
Had they used contrast,
They would have seen it.
wow. See, now I didn't know that. See,
Yeah.
this is why we're doing the video.
Yes, and so
She doesn't bother giving me the whole history. It's just like, here, fix them, okay?
the beautiful part is the doctor then after this all took place was no longer employed there.
Thank you, God.
Right. So
Holy
anyway,
cow. And so, Jared is how old?
38.
38.
So that's part of the reason I can kind of see, all right, it's 38-year-old, he's just got some vertigo, here's some meclizine,
Yeah.
hit the road. But they should have done contrast.
They should have done contrast.
Yeah.
And they also said in the notes that he was getting better as the night went on, and he was not.
Oh.
And he was dizzier, and every day that went by, he got weaker.
Okay, so that's a lie right in the notes.
Yeah.
And this comes back to my medical doctors don't like me video, which you may have seen. But I've seen medical doctors scrub notes. I've seen medical doctors not be truthful in notes, literally lie. And that was one of them. Another example.
Yeah, so then Tuesday he goes back into the ER, same ER, and the doctors are arguing over the stroke. They know that he has a stroke, but they're telling me they don't know if it's a bleed, hemorrhagic, or an
Right.
ischemic.
Right.
So I don't know if he's got minutes to live versus, so an hour and a half, finally, his cousin worked in the ER and got him life flighted. Basically, saved his life.
Right.
Into Regions, Minnesota he went.
So, just so everyone knows, a hemorrhagic stroke, it's like a fire hose on jello.
Yeah.
You can die. That's how people die.
Yeah.
An ischemic stroke is lack of blood supply to an area.
Right.
So,
Blockage.
I mean, if you want a better stroke, for lack of a better term, and
Right.
there isn't,
Right.
but that would be the better one to have.
Right, unfortunately.
Yes, unfortunately. So, continue. So, you're going
So,
along,
We
and
go to Regions, he stays 5 weeks there, they find nothing that would cause his stroke. Nothing. As the time he's there, he works hard, they get him, he literally could not lift a fork. There was nothing he could do, hardly. I had to wipe him.
Wow.
We had to take, you go from, he had all his marbles.
Yeah.
Everything was there. He worked hard every
Yeah.
day. They got him out walking with a walker,
right.
at best. You were still in a wheelchair.
Probably shouldn't have been.
Probably shouldn't have been in a walker.
And you have kids. How many kids do you have? And how old are your kids? 4 kids.
4 kids. Yep.
16, 14, 11, and 6.
So, yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
So we had everything to live for at that
Right.
point.
Yeah.
So we got home, we went through our pantry, we threw everything out. I did not know what to look for. I looked for anti-inflammatory, and I did the work myself. We found a neurological chiropractor
Right.
all the way over Minnesota,
Right?
and then Jared's aunt brought us
Me. Yeah.
this whole idea,
So
stem cell.
it's not just stem cell.
It's
It's more than just stem
3
cell.
different therapies besides 4.
Yes. So we're doing PEMF. We're doing other therapies, but it's blood work. It's looking at the pregnenolone.
Right.
It's looking at everything. right?
Yes,
And-
all-encompassing.
So continue. I'm going to look for his chart. I got
So
his chart right here.
now that he started this, it's been, we were just talking about 4 or 5 weeks. I'm not sure what day.
Right. We're just sitting here talking.
He had the umbilical cord, stem cells into the brown fat.
Yes.
Instantly that day, he noticed he felt better. He said his fatigue was so bad, it's 20 times better.
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Fatigue, he said that was instant.
I love that.
Instant. His left eye, which was affected in the stroke, double
Yeah,
vision,
right.
for the first 5 weeks of even being home, he was completely double vision, had a patch
Yeah.
on his eye.
Yeah.
That, he said, in this last month has felt just stronger.
Good.
Yeah.
And also, what do you feel like your his right-sided was sensation is gotten better, just from the
So,
dextrose.
and this has just been a month.
1 month.
So we're going to chart your progress like we're going to chart Gail's progress. So now we're getting into PEMF up on the head to get the brain working better. And you're going to be doing that at home.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and
And-
we've seen, you can feel the twitching or something going
Right.
on. We don't know what it is, but something's changing.
So we did complete blood work. His pregnenolone was pretty good. So we're going to go in and do the Dutch test. Did she give you the Dutch test?
We
yet?
did
Yeah,
take the
we
Dutch
did.
test.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, and that's already been sent in probably 2 weeks ago.
Good. It takes about 4 to get back.
Yeah. And then genetic testing, I
Got the genetic, and we're also doing the
Mercury.
yes, we're clearing mercury right now, but we're doing the homeopathic remedies for all the triggers.
Yes.
And so that's everything. It's not just one thing,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So
It's been awesome. We
And-
believe in it.
it's been awesome. So you hear that word awesome again? It's great, right? And she was so worried about being on camera. It's like, come on,
I'm a natural.
If I'm on camera, yes. It's like seriously, people. One lady told me, and this is off track, but I'll tell you. She goes, you know, you look like a turtle, and she sent me an email. That was her comment. That was it. Not anything other than you look like a turtle. And I looked at myself on video and I said, kinda.
Oh my word.
But I'm good with that.
Such rhino skin. Such rhino skin.
Yes. Gotta have thick skin when you're dealing with
Obviously.
the puzzle.
Obviously.
So Gered, you haven't said much. Would you like to say anything?
I'm not a lot, except that, boy, I was a mess.
Well, but we're gonna unmess you.
Right.
We're gonna
And
fix
it
you.
goes fast.
And this
All
is
of a
it. It
sudden,
does.
Yeah.
But the beautiful thing is you are responding. It's early in the game, and you know every month we'll check your progress.
Yeah.
So it's been a month. We'll check it at 2 and 3, and then we'll just work up from there
Yeah.
to give people hope. I mean, we've got a guy coming,
Yes.
as I mentioned in Gail's video, a guy coming from Australia with a stroke. So I want to send him these videos and say, look, we can help you.
It's
Yeah,
possible.
because most people in my situation are like, okay, yeah, maybe for them they'll be fine.
Exactly.
But
That's
not
what I
me.
do get that occasionally. It's like, well, yeah, it worked for them, but how will it work for me? It works for everybody,
It does.
but you have to do everything. It's just not stem cell therapy.
Gotta work hard.
Yes,
Right.
it's not easy.
No.
Great. Good. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
No problem.
thank you.